Formula One has been called the royal category of motorsport, with the immense wealth circulating around the sport. It is not an easy task to join this sport as a driver, as a lot of drivers are waiting outside to reserve their spots in the premium category of motorsport. Some drivers join the sport following the footpath of their fathers, and these families appeared born to race cars. In every racing category, we find such families which are dedicated to those championships, and we can find such families within Formula One too. In addition to what they bring from their genetics, every driver should possess a special X factor to be successful in a very competitive racing category like F1. Here, we are going to discuss such father-son relationships in F1. However, this list is somewhat long, and we are going to discuss about the Schumacher and Verstappen families, who are the most famous surnames in recent F1 history, as the first part of this video series. But before we proceed, hit the subscribe button and smash the bell icon for more exciting updates. Number 1. Michael Schumacher and Mick Schumacher. The Schumacher family possesses 7 world titles altogether, but the junior one is not so talented as expected by Schumacher fans. However, his father may be the most talented driver ever to compete in the sport. Michael Schumacher is considered as the GOAT of F1 because of the unbreakable records that he set a long time ago, even though the majority of these records were beaten by Hamilton recently. He is yet to pass him for the most number of world championships. Michael won his first 2 championships with Benetton team in 2 consecutive years in 1994 and 1995, and moved to Ferrari searching for more success. But he had to wait a few more years before starting his championship hunt in 2000. Then he led the Ferrari team to 5 consecutive championships till 2004, increasing his personal championship count up to 7. In total, he has 306 race starts, achieving podiums in more than half of these occasions. Michael is currently in a coma condition after the damages that happened to his brain from a severe skiing accident, and expectations for a full recovery are very limited. Young Mick Schumacher joined the sport in 2021 as the F2 champion in the previous year, and he caught a lot of attention with his surname. However, he got an uncompetitive Haas package to drive in his debut season. Mick didn't enjoy much success in his rookie season, but he was retained by Haas administration for 1 more year. In his second season, he constantly made errors, causing multi-million-dollar damages to his Haas challenger. Haas administration was unhappy and decided to replace him with Nico Hülkenberg for the 2023 season. So, Mick is now serving as a reserve of Mercedes team and hopefully waiting to get a seat next season. However, a seat cannot be guaranteed for him in the next season either, with the higher competition for limited vacant seats. But from 2026, several new teams will join the sport, and Schumacher will become an attractive option for them. If the Junior One ends his career without winning at least a single championship, it will be a big shame to his legendary father, who won everything in this great sport. Number 2. Yos Verstappen and Max Verstappen. This may be the most popular father-son relationship in the current F1 paddock, as both of these Verstappens become hot topics after every race. Before the arrival of his son, people knew little about Yos Verstappen, as he drove for midfield teams for most part of his F1 career, rarely making headlines. But he debuted with a strong team like Benetton in 1994, partnering as a teammate of Michael Schumacher. However, his teammate was in another league, and he was never able to deliver a level of performance similar to Schumacher. He spent 10 years in F1, driving 8 full seasons in different midfield teams like Simtek, Footwork, Tyrrell, Stewart, Arrows, and Minardi. Out of his 106 race starts, Senior Verstappen was able to score some points only on 7 occasions. Yos was really fed up of the limited opportunities that he got in the sport, and he had a very hard time in cementing his place within one team. So he decided to hang his helmet at the end of the 2003 season and move to a few other racing categories searching for success. But he was too old for that, and sacrificed the remaining part of his life to the success of his son's Formula One career. He became a good mentor to his son, with the tons of knowledge that he possessed as an F1 pilot. So Yos is the main secret behind the success of his son, and still working very closely with Max, being a good example of a father with a big heart. Max Verstappen started his racing career as a karting driver at a very young age and was promoted through different junior categories to F3. In there, he lost the championship to Esteban Ocon, but his performances were strong enough to obtain a direct promotion to F1. First, he was partnered with Carlos Sainz at AlphaTauri for the 2015 season by the Red Bull management. Then, in the midway of the 2016 season, he earned a promotion to Red Bull, replacing Daniil Kvyat in there. He cemented his position as the #1 driver of the Red Bull team, outperforming his teammate in most of the occasions. But he had to wait a few more years to win his maiden championship, as Red Bull challengers were not powerful enough to challenge the Mercedes dominance at the top. In the year 2021, Honda finally supplied something powerful to Red Bull, which can power their championship-winning campaign. So Max won his first championship in 2021 and was able to defend his title in the following year as well. Now he is on his way to his third, and RB19 is powerful enough to achieve that feat very easily. That's the end of our first video about fathers and sons in F1, and we'll discuss about a few more pairs in the next video. Do you have any suggestions for the next video? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel to get more exciting Formula 1 news. See you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.